So this TPK stunts tutorial is going to be on doing QM movement, which, as I mentioned in my side flip tutorial, it's short. QM is short for quadrupedal movement. And so I'm going to be going over a few different ways you can do QM, because there's like a lot of variations, and you can make up your own, which is a good thing to do, just because, yeah, you'll get better different workouts that way. I'm going to start out showing basic QM movement. You just get down on all fours, on your feet and hands. You're not on your knees, you're on your hands or feet, and you're just going to alternate which foot and hand you lift up. So if I'm moving this foot forward or hand forward, this foot replaces the other hand. And it's pretty important, you want to try to keep your back parallel with the ground, and don't try not to move it around a lot. Like, it should be pretty stable as you move, and you want to try to really replace each hand with the foot. Instead of just putting your foot right there, try to put your foot right where your hand was, and that way you'll just get better at knowing where your feet are in relation to your hands. This helps a lot when you're trying to like do a monkey vault onto something. You don't have to look necessarily where your feet are landing, because your hands were there just a second ago, and you can just feel where they are because you're so used to replacing your hands with your feet. Another kind of QM is sideways QM. This is where you go alternating. You're going to go left, right with your hands, and then you're going to kick your legs up and go left, right, so it looks like this. It's a good idea to try to practice doing this slowly, like keep your legs in the air as long as you can, but it looks like this. You can practice both directions, and that is actually super effective for landing out of any kind of drop. It's sort of like the roll. You're displacing your downward momentum and moving it forward. Roll is better for higher stuff, but the QM is good for medium sized drops. So you just like land and go for it. It's a nice little smooth transition. And then you can also practice going backwards with your basic QM. So instead of replacing your hands with your feet, you're replacing your feet with your hands. And then there's the monkey QM or Kong QM. They're practically the same thing. The only difference being that with the monkey QM, you're only bringing your feet to where your hands are. With the Kong, you're going to bring them past. So this is monkey. So you're diving out. It's like the monkey vault. You're diving out, putting your hands on the ground, and bringing your feet in by tucking your knees towards your chest. Kong, like I said, same thing. You just put your feet in front of your hands. This is a little bit harder if you're not very flexible, but it's something you can work up to by practicing monkey. And that's a good like core workout and just general workout. Alright, and now I'm going to just show you some different creative QM styles that you can just try on your own. Nothing too technical, just kind of play around with it. One other thing you can try, this isn't actually QM, this is Tripedal Movement, so I guess you could call it TM. This is where you practice leading out a limb. And I like to use the sort of motion of the monkey movement when using only 3 limbs, so you can either choose to exclude a leg or a hand, and make sure if you're trying this on one side, try it on the other, so you don't make your arm really strong over here, but not over here. That would be weird. So you just go like this, basically. And you can do the same thing by excluding a leg. And remember to switch it up. One really super good flexibility and strength QM workout is called I think it's called the inchworm or something. Basically, you're just gonna be, and this one's brutal, like, which is in a way a good thing. But anyway, you're gonna start with your hands above your head, shoulders by your ears, and you bend over at your hips. And this is hard if you're not very flexible in your hamstrings. I'm not very flexible, although I can sort of barely do it. Try to get your hands on the ground from here. Walk your hands out to about here. And then you're gonna go into a push-up position, like that. And then you go back to what you were at, like that. And then you walk your feet up. Bring your hands up. And then you bring them down and keep going. And it's super strenuous, but makes you really strong. So make sure you try that. Be sure to try all those I showed you and make up your own and get really strong because it's great.